give your idea, give your approach, give your strategy. But before you do it, and I may even give you time to lash out, to get it all out. But before you do, please give me an opportunity to say a few things. If that's a deal, just type deal. I promise I'll give you an opportunity. If we have time, I'll bring a few on as well. But if that's a deal, let me at least get out what I want to say first, and we'll go forward. Is that a deal? I see Michael London. What's up, my brother? He said, deal. Come on, I need more of you. That's going to fill it as well. Cincinnati, Ohio. Thank you. I think I seen Grand Rapids. Where you all from? Drop it. And y'all share this. Put it out that we are live. Bethany Hill. You ain't figured out?
You can't.
Oh, really? Well, never knew that. All right, I'm starting in about 1 minute. Good to see you, George Waddles, Pastor. Good to have you with us. All right, so moments ago, I just got off of Instagram, and I talked about what people pretty much already know or what transpired. I was on Instagram, and here after I get done, if I have time, I'll go to Facebook. To TikTok, and have conversation there as well. First, let me thank you all for coming on. And here it is. I have been involved in community work for a long time, fighting for families and for justice for young people, school systems, you name it. I've been in that room. I've been on the front line. Sometimes for people that know me, know that when I see issues that I'm really concerned about, my entire heart is in it. And that's the truth. And I am man enough, and believe it or not, I'm Christian enough to realize that sometimes you may go too far. And in this incident, as you all seen, going through a local Target and piling up stuff, and then to get to the cash register, as you all seen it, we ain't got time to, paint the whole entire picture. And then to say that I don't want it, you can put it back. I have been touched and moved, and I've really felt bad over this last conversation I had with someone, because it is true fact, I do have daughters. It is a true fact that I do pastor a lot of young people, and I never, ever, people that know me know that I love young people. I love my kids, and I would never want any of my children to feel disrespected, slighted, whatever words you want to use. That would never be the outcome that I would want to see for anybody's children. To have a job is a beautiful thing, especially for our young people. Some of you all were just more thrilled that your child or your son or your daughter got a job more than they were. And to look at the face of the young girl, and I had conversation on yesterday that I reached out personally and have a time set that I will one-on-one have an opportunity to apologize to this young lady. Because anytime there is protest, anytime there is boycott, it is never and it should never be directed at any person. It's not about a person that you protest. It's not a person that you boycott. It's a system. It's a structure. It's a government. Those are the ideas. Those are the targets when it relates to protesting. You protest government, police. You protest businesses, just like a target. But in that, there has to be a level of respect at the same time. So when it's all said and done, I still believe that in protest, I still believe that in boycott, we can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Maybe it can be a different approach. We live in a different time now. There's a such thing that's called civil disobedience. So, we do want to bring attention. We do want to bring awareness to whatever issues. There is so many issues right now that if you take out any time on social media and follow all that's going on in government, and some people are just like the young lady that may not really know a whole lot about what's going on. In fact, just yesterday, I talked to a manager at a Target, and he says to me, I've been here for 15 years, and truthfully, I don't really know what's going on. There is so many people that really do not have a clue of what's going on. There are some people that just show up to work, and I believe that we should use this opportunity. I believe we should use opportunities just like now. Here's the thing. What has happened has happened, but we cannot lose focus. We cannot get sidetracked to the point where we neglect and refuse to still push our way indoors to have a conversation. That's what we need. We still need a conversation. Just today, in a conversation with a group of people talking about the jail system in Benton Harbor, Michigan. You know what's going to change that? A conversation. I've spent 2 days at the local school, the local high school here in our city, and I can see all the different things that needs to change. But the only way it's going to change is, you know what it is? It's going to be a conversation. Protest and boycott, they are used in an effort to force the targeted system, the targeted corporation, the targeted organization or government officials to have what? A conversation. Because we will never, ever be able to get anything done or accomplished until we get to the table and to have a conversation. So when I walked into Target, and see, here's the thing that you got to be careful, and I'm careful about it more now than ever, because some people said, Pastor, good job. And some people say, next time you go, get vegetables and meat and fruit, because they can't return that. Then people say, Pastor, you should have paid for the stuff and then took it back to the customer service and returned it all. Can I tell you all something? Whether you want to believe it, every option that I just named right there, it's the same thing that happened. Somebody was going to have to do some extra work. And by way of getting paid. But forget all of that. But then there's another group to say, Pastor, maybe the time has come to an end of protesting and boycotting. But can I tell you something? That may be true. It depends how you look at it. It depends how you view it. There are some things that can be changed just in a simple vote. And it goes to show that there were so many people that set out to vote, did not even make a move. There's some changes that's going to happen when we get people to actually show up to school board meetings. There's some changes that's going to happen when you get involved in your neighborhood association. There are some changes that's going to happen where you're going to have to show up to the police station and demand change. There are some changes that's going to happen that you're going to have to actually go and picket and walk and block traffic. There are some changes going to happen when you go to your city council meeting. So yes, it could have been for so many people, Pastor did extremely too much. And when I sit and watch it from the lens of the internet, and when I looked at her face, I seen my daughters, I seen some of my nephews who don't know anything. And so I am not too proud. Hear this. With all the views, with all the shares, with all that people are commenting, even the people that's patting me on the back, it doesn't matter. I am not too proud to say that I wish I would have chosen a different way. I wish you all to hear me. And I will make it my business. I will make a promise that I will talk to people that are trusted in community work to make sure that those moves are the right move. Because at any given time, what we never want to do as believers, what we never want to do as Christians, what we never, ever want to do as just being what we call in our Christendom a child of God. What we never want to do is make people feel worse from when they first came into their place because we have an issue with the system. We have an issue with we got an issue with government. And that young lady said she knew absolutely nothing. Maybe I could have just passed her some literature. Maybe we can do that. Maybe we can go to Target and just pass out literature and make sure that everybody understands. But all I'm saying at the end of the day, that one, whoever was offended, that girl, that young lady, the management, you, if anybody that was on right now and was offended as a believer, offended because of your connection with me, then I say to each of you, I apologize. And from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. This isn't for the views. You don't have to share anything. You don't have to tag anybody. You don't have to let somebody know, girl, he came. You don't have to do anything but just from me. I got family that's on this live right now. I got members that's on this live. I got people that I've been friends with for years on this live. I have never been the person that will come to apologize if I'm not sorry. If you, in fact, were offended, you can type right now and say offended, and I will call your name and apologize. I will give you my personal number and apologize because it was never intended for us to be divided. Me going to Target was always intended to us to pull together. That's just where it's at. All right. So again, The reason of going in, you already know. DEI. Take our time. So much information has been coming to me. And I've been doing a lot. Am I still alive? It kind of tripped up. How many times? How many people would do that? How many people would do that? Take out the time for that. Because there's a lot of things that I'm still learning, and I can't wait to finish it. All right? I love you. All right, Sean, hit my inbox, and so forth. All right? All right, thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And with all that was said and all that was done, hear this. Make sure in that you understand that nothing's wrong with boycott. There's nothing wrong with protest. There's nothing wrong with any of those things. But make sure if you don't do that, make sure you do something. I appreciate you all so much for your time. Y'all can jump in the comments now. Anybody got anything to say? I appreciate you all for coming on. Even the people that's texting me right now, I appreciate it. All right. Thank you all so much.